Now then, on YouTube, there's been a number of visiting random station videos, and I was just wondering how you actually choose a random station. You can always choose it by visiting something that does it for you, or you could blindfold yourself and point to a map with a pin, something like that. But I've had another idea, and this really is random. Ever heard of the game Scrabble? Yeah, I'm sure most of you probably will have done. It's got a lot of lettered tiles like the ones you see here. You can just see those. I've got one letter from the alphabet, one of each letter, because obviously there's a lot more. There's only one of the top five, which is obviously Q, Z, X, J and K. There's only one of those, but everything else, as far as I'm aware, is more than one. Some are two, some are three, some are four, and the E is obviously 12. That's the most letters. So doesn't matter about that at the moment, the actual denominations. But what I was thinking was to put all these letters in the bag. Right, I'll do that now. So that's A to G. So it should just be 26 letters, one of each, in the bag. So let's do just that. Right, that's 26, one of each letter in the bag. Okay, Scrabble bag. I'll put that down there somewhere, out of the way. So we'll just give it a little bit of a shake, and then we'll pull out one letter, right? Could be a completely random letter. It's just like pulling a lottery, well, not lottery balls, isn't it? But right, we've got, not a blank, a W, right? So that's the first one. Now I'm going to put that back in. It's unlikely we'll get it again, but just so that, because obviously some stations do have the same letter twice. So we've got W first. Let's see what they'll pull out next. N. So that's the second letter, is N. So it's W and N. What else are we going to get? W and N. P. So in that order, W, N, P. Let's see what that station is, if it actually exists, if there's W, N, P. So we're looking at real-time trains. W, N, P. W, N, P. Oh, it is. It is a station. It is a Wanstead Park. And that is on the Gospel Hope Barking line. Yes, our Wanstead Park. Right, so that is our random station. We will visit in due course. Okay, I'll include this pulling the letters out of Scrabble, obviously ahead of that video when we finally get to do it. Okay, see you in on. Good morning and welcome to another video. As you've seen just previously, we're visiting a random train station today. The random station we chose with the Scrabble letters was WNP, which was Wanstead Park. So that means going to London. Okay, so we're going to get this next train to Murfield from Cottingley. I'll switch cameras, and this is it. So obviously London from this side, from Cottingley, means changing at Murfield and going to Grand Central. So that's what we're going to do. Seems to be very slow. He's messing about it. Right, let's get to Murfield now on this train. So it's going past the White Rose station shortly.
The next stop will be Moorland.
That new camera that I was thinking of getting, because I want to get the combo kit. So here's the White Rose station. So I'll upgrade that path. This is Ravensthorpe now, so you can see our next route across there towards Wakefield. Murfield in a few minutes. So they're going to be moving this station as well. As Morley's already been done, but this station's going to be altered as well. And they put the dive under or flyover, whatever it is, new fast lines. Right, we made it to Murfield, so we can be over there next to platform 1 for the train to King's Cross. It'd be very handy if this had stopped on platform 2 up here now. Oh dear. That's the train we just got off. Oh, not many. Only one, I think. Was a train coming down here, an express for Scarborough. Right, here it is, Grand Central for King's Cross. So we'll just do a few highlights as we go, because obviously we've done this quite a few times. This is the sole service that goes from here to Wakefield direct. There's no northern service. Now on the bi-directional. So see Ravensthorpe again, the junction where we turn up to the old main line. Because Dewsbury was a left turn at one time. This is going to be remodelled again next year too. Right, so we're on the Wakefield line now. So the main line there is in and out of Wakefield Westgate, and we're actually at a slightly lower level here because we're on the I think that's the fast line actually, the down fast. Normally it's a slow line, even though it's got a higher approach speed at Aubrey Junction. Right, now approaching Wakefield Kirkgate. Just stood there for a few minutes because we're early. Got a path in stopping somewhere. And we're crossing over to platform 3. That's the only platform this service can use. Unless it was to divert via Castleford. On that side. We're gone via Monkey, even though we didn't stop. That's the S&K down there from Bag Hill. Which we've done a few times in the past. So come the old A1 there. Bear off to the right shortly to go via Asken. Shouldn't have come this way really, I don't know why we did, but normally goes via Air Park, does this one at South Emsall. change them round, sod knows. That's gone. That was the one in front of us. Right, here we go through Asken. Should have a fairly uninterrupted run on here now because there's not a lot uses this line apart from this service, just freights. Now the embankment there used to lead onto a bridge just here, that's it there, and that is the old Holland Barnsley that crossed over this railway. Coming up to Asken now. There's a level crossing. Now that's the old station, or part of it. Whether it'll ever get rebuilt and reopened remains to be seen. It should be just south of the level crossing, I would have said, if it ever gets rebuilt. So it wasn't really a beach enclosure, wasn't that, when it showed the late 1940s, I think, didn't it? Years ago. There's the flyover line, and we're actually going to go across now, right in front of a King's Cross Edinburgh LNER service, approaching Shaftholme Junction, and it just seems so ridiculous as this one's doing here. Now with the holders there, for anything up to 10 minutes or so now, it's given us the road straight in front of an LNER service which will be waiting at the next signal down here. That is the Adig-Stainforth line. And we're out on the down there in the up direction. Just look at this now. I just can't believe how stupid this is. I mean, it's great that we've gone through, yeah, great, but I mean, to delay LNER. There's a signal with a feather on it for, unless that's a tad early, that's all I can think of. Approaching Doncaster now. It's right away to the cross. Or it should be. In service though, because it's on the far side of platform 8 on the goods roads. We're on platform 1. Oh, there's a brick over there, isn't there? A single car unit. Oh, it's an inspection, it's not actually a train service. Well, we've moved on from Doncaster now, just gone past Welling North, and this is the viaduct, and that is where we were down there a few years ago, photographing the trains. Still no sign of a second viaduct yet, but whether it'll ever happen, we'll have to see. Now arriving at London King's Cross. Have we been here since they modified the track layout? I don't know. Don't think we have. I'd love to have been there on the first day when it opened. I really would have loved to have been there for that. Let's get off. Oh! For the first time in quite a while, we're at the cross. Platform 3 we just arrived at. Right, the question is now what we're going to do next. The underground is there, so I think we're going to get an underground ticket. We'll go Because I must admit, I've never had a ride on the Elizabeth line yet. It's been operating for don't know how long. So let's do that. Then we'll head out to towards Essex. Right, Hammersmith and City line. And Met line, but it's the Hammersmith City that we want. So we'll go down this way. Right, we're going to go slightly the wrong way in effect, because I want to go to Paddington first, then we'll go straight through on Crossrail, this line. Amersham. That's the next one. Let's do that. Right, we'll get this Amersham service as far as Paddington. Actually, Amersham's quite regular. It's Chesham that's the rare one, isn't it? Because you've got to change it to Chalfont for that mostly. So we'll get on here.
Mind the gaps between the train and the platform.
Right, I've just realised this Amersham service isn't going to Paddington, of course. It turns right at Baker Street to go into the Chilterns, so we'll have to get off at the next stop. All close there. Right. Let's just hang around here for a minute. Right, this one goes to Paddington. It'll stop on the side of Paddington. Hammersmith and City Line service. Edgware Road. I'm going to just jump onto that one there next to go to the other part of Paddington, which might be a bit easier for the Crossrail connection. Don't think you need to press the button. Didn't actually press it, so we'll get onto this one now here, which starts here. It'll take us to the correct part of Paddington Station. Right, this is Paddington now. Way out, Elizabeth line. We just came out there where that blue roof is. And it's down here somewhere now is the Elizabeth line. Over there, I think. It's beside the main Paddington station, I think. Here we are. This is the way in. The escalators down there, just exit only. This is very spacious.
Service via Stratford. The train now on platform A is Stratford service via Stratford.
I thought this was starting here, but it's not. Finally on it, the Crossrail line, Elizabeth line. Not exactly over impressed with the stock and the layout, but that's what you expect this day and age, isn't it? Right, Bond Street, this one. We've come out into daylight at Stratford, and that's the Olympic Park there, I think, isn't it? All it was. I recognise that red thing. So we're going to go to Forester Gate on here, then we can walk over to our chosen station, which is Wanstead Park. Weather's not so bad either now.
Next station, Stratford. Mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Docklands is on the other side. So that's the Westfield shopping centre. We've been in there last time we've been here. Quite a few years ago, before the COVID nonsense screwed everything up. Alright, this is a new tick as well, Forest Gate. We're just going to walk over to Wanstead Park from here. Looks like they don't use the fast line platforms here. Forest Gate. So we'll tick it off in a moment when we get out of the station. This is Forest Gate. Tick. Let's move on. Quite a decent walk here now. It's not much difference to Wigan. Maybe a little bit further away than that, but it's not very far. Just walked under the bridge here to the opposite side, the side we need. But there is actually a park just down here, so I thought I'd have a look at that before we actually get on the next train. Right. City of London, welcome to Epping Forest. That's obviously a lot further on. This is quite an exposed area now, just here. Unbuilt on. And that's a monument to something. It's Joseph Fry. So I thought I'd just come up here just a short distance and then we'll walk back. It's a shame I got a bit more time really, but oh, there's a bit of a swamp there in the middle. That looks a bit uninviting. Anyway, yeah. So, you can see what you see there. It's not more of a park, it's just an open area. Similar to Cannock Chase, actually, if anything. Right, let's walk back and get the train to back in Riverside. Right, here we are at our chosen random station, Wanstead Park. So, it's got 2 platforms. And I say it's got services to back in Riverside and Gospel Oak. Okay, we've done some stations on here before, Haringey, Green Lanes and 1 or 2 others. So let's switch cameras and now we're looking towards Gospel Oak. And this way is the way we're going to go, towards Barking Riverside. Whether we're going to go directly straight there now, I don't know yet, we'll see. Right, here's our next train. And we'll go through to Barking Riverside with this one. Take that station off, and if there's time, we should be able to walk over to Dagenham Dock. I really don't like these trains at all. There's just no proper seating. It's all side seating. This is Woodgrange Park. We need this one, of course, but we're not doing it now. Right, we're on Barking flyover now. This used to be fairly rare, did this, some time ago. Because all these trains used to terminate in the bay platform down to the left. Which you may get the occasional one still doing that if it gets late. Has to turn back early, perhaps. It's quite a big station, is Barking. That's the underground comes here as well. That's that up there. Yeah, this is Barking. We'll probably need this station as well, but we'll keep going. Right, this is the direct Grays line from C2C. We'll branch off just before Dagenham Dock. Right, we're on the flyover now. Oh, this is it, look. Wow. Turns out 90 degrees does this and more. There's the other line down there. We're going to go back past here if we can, a bit later. That's the line to graze. It's dropping down now. Dropping down quite steeply. Yeah, it's double track. Cost some money this it will have done, won't it? And the train is fairly empty, there's not many passengers on it. Still it is off peak, it's like lunchtime. Probably alternate platforms here, I would think. So there's a scissors crossing just as we came in then, not one way, one the other. Both together. Oh, there's a train on the opposite side, look, leaving now. So this is Barking Riverside. It's on an elevated section, that look of it as well. Thanks to the Thames down there. Right, well, let's exit. We'll exit here. See if the doors open automatically. Gotta press the button there.
TV recording
Right.
is in operation at this station.
Barking Riverside.
Security and safety management.
It's the terminus. Doesn't look like I could take it any further, but never say never. Right, we've done it. It's Barking Riverside. Tick. Let's walk on to Dagenham Dock now. Okay. Let's set outdoor active going. Right, looking back. There has been some plans to extend it further, but can't see it happening anytime soon. Some driver was just saying there's a possibility of taking it under the Thames, but it obviously won't be from there. It's too high up. So it's just going down to the pier. So we're wrong. We don't want to be further over that way now, don't we? I think take it to that path. If we can do it. Right, on the opposite side here now, and that's the train we came in on. So let's go around this way now. Yeah, the road's been curved. I think that's clear enough there, river footpath. So we're down there. It's not very far, it's only a good mile or two to walk to Dagenham Dock. I think it's a train every half an hour. Having said this is a path, there's been some vehicles or something down here because of all the tyre tracks. So it leads onto a road, we can then just walk a bit further on that and we're at Dagenham Dock. It is a bit muddy. I don't put my decent trainers on to come down here. Looking back, you can see you can see Riverside Station down there actually, can't you? And the pier. This is the way we're heading. I've got the pier here by the look of it. I'm going to turn back inland shortly. Oh, away from the river, should I say. It's obviously tidal here as the Thames. Been so much mud down there. I don't know what the height is low tide at the moment, but how high it comes in. Doesn't look to be much debris here if it floods. If it flooded, then you'd get a lot of crap all across the grass here. This paved path may not even be walkable if it's a high tide and a big flood. Away from the river, we're heading up to that road. This is the end of the footpath here. That'll take us back towards Barking, so we're going to go this way down here. Rather strange smell around here.
Look at all that swampy stuff there. See if we can get 1344 from Dagenham Dock towards Grays. Dagenham Dock station is now just up ahead where that footbridge is. So looking back, if we had turned left earlier, we'd have ended up on the wrong side of that flyover and have to walk all the way around. So we've done right. There's a lift down there, but it ain't working, so up the steps. We can do the steps, I just felt a little bit lazy. Not sure which is the fast lines, but oh, the stop lift's there, look. Never mind. The fast lines are in the middle. See it down here. We'll in a minute. Oh. Yeah, the Eurostar lines are there. It's very sealed in, it is. Anyway, we need to be on the downside to get towards Grays. Quite high up here, isn't it, actually? I don't think any of the lifts are working. Right, this is Dagenham Dock. We'll stop outdoor access shortly. I'll get a train from here and take this station. Straight through. Kent domestic service that there, heading for St Pancras. Just missed Paris, a Eurostar, we're going the other way. So we're going down that way next, towards Grays. Jump on this somehow, you could go back home nearly. It's going to Wakefield. It's going to Wakefield Europort, that one. Long enough. Well, it's what railways were built for originally, freight. Right, here's our next train. So, shall we go to Grays or get off Intermediate? Dock, tick. Rainham. It's a level crossing. So that's the train we just got off. Rainham, Essex, tick. Let's have a look in the town centre. Train station is just round to the right, just round there. And look what's here. The Phoenix. That looks pretty good. My hopes are high. See if it does food. Sadly, the Phoenix didn't do food, so we'll have to look elsewhere. Okay. Now this is the cafe we just had food at, and it was really nice. And we got in at 5 to 2, and it shuts at 2, so we literally were right on in the last 5 minutes. So it's in connection with the church here. It is. So anyway, I wonder if I might want to get a bus to Purfleet so I can actually tick Purfleet off. I might look into that. Anyway, the church is just round the corner way in. Can't imagine that way being Purfleet. It'd be more this way, wouldn't it? It's St Helens and St Giles. Lots of poppies outside, and a cutout of a soldier. That's really nice, is that? Because it's Remembrance Sunday on Sunday, isn't it? It's 11:11 on Saturday, of course. I just thought I'd walk through the grounds of the church. We've still got about quarter of an hour for the next train. Still daylight-ish, isn't it? Oh, it says there the ship tea room. Obviously it's closed now. Better than Greg's. Had a nice spag bol. I did meatball, spag bol. Now heading back to the station. We're staying on this side to continue further into Essex. Ticket barriers are open here, because there's no staff. Oh, there's a bit of a hump there, isn't there, at the end of the platform? So we're going down that way next. Here's our next train. What is it, 357 029? So just go one stop with this one to Purfleet, check that out, and then we'll head on to Grays on the 1.5 an hour behind. So there's no need to get too comfy on this train. So Raynham, Essex tick. Let's get on to Purfleet. Curving away from the fast lines now, the super fast high speed lines, which is there towards the Channel Tunnel. Purfleet. Tick. Level crossing here. Oh, I think they can turn them back here if needs be. Right, so a short circular walk now, just from here around back to the other side. Okay, let's do it around this way. I think the main buildings are on this side actually, aren't they? London bound side. Just look at the view here, it's almost silhouetting. Hey, I wonder if you got a chance to fly the drone. Just remembered I got that with me. Are we in an acceptable area to do that, I wonder? It's a bit breezy. Those beacon things like that, I suppose it's so you can put fires in them, and I'd love to see that on a darkish night. It would be great without a fire in there. There's somewhere near where we live, there's one, not far. In fact, look at all the firework debris. Money up in smoke. That's why I don't buy any, because I do not like setting fire to money. Which is tantamount is. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. Right, we're going to cross the railway just here now. Obviously it's high-sided because of the overhead wires. Ah, there's the station down there, Purfleet. Can't see much on the other side though because it's all overgrown. Or can we? I'm trying to wait for any trains because we need to be on the next one that goes towards Grays. I'm just about done it. Seriously industrial around there. It was. So it's hanging right now. Oh, level crossing is down. Now our train's about 7 minutes away, so it's probably one going towards London. But we're on the correct side, so it's fine. Maybe that one we got off coming back a bit. Right to left to right. I went to London, yeah, that's it. We want to go to the left. I think they should go up. Yeah, they have done. There you are, yellows are on, reds. And we'll get onto the station. Because our train is going to be approaching. Right, let's get on to Grays on this train. It looks to me like there was a bridge over the top here. Not sure if it's another railway line or not, but could have been. Might check that out. So this is 357-029-27. It's a double formation, so there's another unit at the back. So we'll go to Grays with this one. We've got about 20 minutes, so we can nip out there briefly, tick that station off, and then head on. Right, that's Purfleet done. So we've done this direct line now, haven't we? So just one more station on here, Grays, then we'll head on towards Stanford-le-Hope. We're going to go underneath the high-speed line, HS1. Wouldn't it be amazing if something just went across it at this moment? No such luck. And this is the M25. In a manner of speaking, it's a Dartford crossing. Just behind us. We are going into the bay platform by the look of it. Thought it might have been too long, 8 coaches. Obviously not. This is Grays. Nip out here just briefly, then we'll carry on a bit further. Right, this is Grays. So we need to be on this platform next in a few minutes when for the next train towards Southend Central. Right, Grays, tick, another tick. Doing quite well here. Let's have a look around the town for a very brief few minutes. Let's use an authorised walking route, shall we? Could have gone straight down there, actually. Right, so here's our next train. We're going to go through to Stanford-le-Hope with this train. walk back to East Tilbury if we can. I think we're just going to get it in within daylight hours. So this is 357003, right at the front, almost. Busy train. Right, this is Grays, so let's go to Stanford Le Hope now. Coming up to where there used to be an old station, I think now, somewhere here. Not sure which side of the crossing it was. Or even what it was called. It could be West Tilbury, but I don't know. So that's Station Road, is that? No sign of a station here now. This was East Tilbury. We'll walk back here now from Stanford Le Hope. It'll probably be dark by the time we get here. Just past Thameshaven Junction. That is a freight line. We've done it on a rail tour many years ago. So you'll see that a bit later. Oh, Stanford Le Hope. Tick. Another service going through towards London. Fenchurch Street. That's the one we've got off just there. I know I'm messing about that. There's a lad there with a bike that's gone over the bridge quicker than waiting for the crossing. Oh, amazing, that's brilliant. He's actually got over the with the bike over quicker than level crossing. There's a door down there that won't shut where the driver is, because don't forget it's DO, driver only operation. Somebody messing about. Somebody messing about with the emergency door release. So it wasn't a wheelchair. Right, let's walk back to East Tilbury. Right, well, Stanford Le Hope, tick. Let's get back to East Tilbury. Switch camera station. That's looking towards Fenchurch Street. That is looking down towards Southend. Let's get down this way. Busy little station. And a busy level crossing as well. I might have to start using the iPad because the battery on it now is only about 10 or 15%. Quite a nice looking pub there. Whatever it's called. The green. Can't see, it's covered in ivy. In on the green. We're going down to the, well, straight down now. Down there. Yeah. This is Stanford Le Hope. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, this bridge is the Thameshaven line to the oil refineries to the left. It links onto the main line to the right. It's just south of Stanford Le Hope. Stanford Warren Naturist Reserve on the left. We're going to have to get the drone out pretty soon if you want to get a shot. Otherwise it's going to be too dark. It's a lovely sky for November. I just come from the left there, and this is the village of Mucking. Not joking, are they? Free manure. Level crossing up ahead. I'll see if I can get the drone out there. So I missed this level crossing on the train. Right, that's looking towards Grays and London, and that's looking back towards, that's the junction there, look, and that's looking towards Southend, whatever. So you can see the junction there quite clearly with the Thameshaven line. It's got quite a shine on it, so obviously a lot of trains going out of there to the oil refineries, whatever. Right, I'm not going to use a drone here because there's a plane there, so it must be in a no-fly area here. So we'll have to leave a bit later. Shame, I should have used it earlier. Never got a chance. Isn't it ironic? Just as I said that, there's a train coming. And I missed this footpath here. We could have walked down there, which we will do now. Oh, it's half barrier crossing, isn't it? I haven't seen that. It's not jointed track, that's the junction. Up it goes. Just doubled back there for nothing, because the path where the yellow pole is just inaccessible completely. So I'll go down here to the left. There's another plane, look there. We must definitely be in a no-fly area here. There's no way you can fly a drone, that's way too low to be in the way with the drone, so. Can't think what airport. Is it Stansted? It must be, I think. Well, that's the footpath at the other end where we'd have come out. So it hasn't been used for a while. Straight down here now. It's getting dark now, hence the torch. End of this road, hang a left. Or actually, if you can go on the path, there's a little cut off to the left, a bit further up here. Footpath is over there. I think it might be doable. It's only it just cuts off a short corner. Gate's missing. Says walking down the road. It's not the sort of thing I like to do at darkness. It's better in daylight. Oh no, I get this wrong really. It's just a straight path nearly, but it's not. It doesn't appear straight. We've managed it, just about. So this is the torch, it's not the light on the phone. That may not work actually, the battery's so low now. So left here. Oh, we managed it anyway. Slightly wrong, but managed it. Just down there now. When we can. I'll stay on this side actually because there's a bus stop just there in the pavement. Georgian Dragon. Now I bet that queue down there is for the level crossing, so that's where we need to be. I don't mind betting. Muckingford Road. You don't need that light now, do you? I wonder what's coming. It sounded like a freight earlier. Whatever. Station is to the right. I think, well, as you look, it's the passenger all coming off here now. A freight. Nearly missed it. One box at the end, just one. What's this been hauled by? You can see it, another 66 I think. should go up now, I think. Ah, that's it. Let's get over to the other side. That was quite a long stint, was that? Because there's no means of getting to the other side here without using the crossings. There's no subway or footbridge. Right, here we are. It's our next train now to Pitsea. We'll cover the whole line. It's dark now, but Pitsea is very similar to Meadowhall near Sheffield, because obviously it's 2 platforms on this line and 2 on the main line. I'm getting this started. Right, well that's East Tilbury ticked off. So it's quite a queue for the crossing. This is Pitsea. That's a Fenchurch Street service. Is it stopping or not? So this is what we just got off here. Yeah, it's stopping. Is this one? We're going to have to get on this train. I'm afraid we can't sort of waste too much time, because the next one here now doesn't stop after this. So I'll go as far as Barking and then take the underground straight to King's Cross. Be a bit easier to prat about from Fenchurch Street to Tower Hill. You're not so sure where you're going. That was quite a connection. One train in, one train out. So yes, go as far as Barking now. I have to start using the iPad after this shot now, because it's about 2%. It's probably going to go off as I speak now. So let's get on towards London now and home. Right, Barking, tick. So we've actually got off here and we've got out the station. There's a lot of like market stalls here. We're going to have to start using the iPad soon, because this is literally right on the limit now. Right, here's our next train, which is an underground Hammersmith and City Line service to Hammersmith, and we're going to get off at King's Cross, St Pancras. It's all side seat again, isn't it? Wouldn't expect tables on underground trains, but I expect some forward-facing seats. King's Cross, St Pancras. Let's go to the mainline station. Now then, we can't just ignore this, can we? Because it's almost the 36th anniversary of that, and I think the fire came racing up that escalator there, Piccadilly line, and people were diverted to that one. It didn't make much difference, so yeah. I thought we'd just do that there, just to recognise it. Right, I'm back at the cross now, and what this would have been like on day one, I can only imagine. I would love to have been here. I'd get a time machine, nip back to I don't know, whatever it was, 1850s, 1840s was it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would love to see what it was like on opening day. I don't think there'd be 8 platforms, or whatever. I think there's only 2 back then, but they did have the roof as it is now. Right, we're now using the iPad, hence the shaky start. So we'll go on this one to Murfield. It's a Voyager type train, but I think you'll find it's different style seating to cross country. Bang on time, 1948. So we're leaving from platform 1, which means we're going to go through the newly opened tunnel. It's a bit bad with the reflection, because the lights are so bright in here. But we'll just use the iPad now for the last little bit back home now. It's not been a bad day, it's done pretty well. see. Yes, we are going through the reopened tunnel. Let's rig house with slight change of plan. So this is heading off to Bradford. I'm just hoping that Wigan Leeds now still ain't coming. Can't let man Vic yet. No other way of doing it. Could have stayed on to Bradford, but want to notice that one. Right, it's over an hour late, but this fast service to Leeds is here now, approaching. The iPad's 2%, so it might cut off pretty soon. So if it can drop us at Cotton, it'd be fantastic, but I don't expect it somehow. Well, it's only 2 coaches, I thought it was. Right, see you then. Right, we have finally made it to Leeds to go via Wakefield, Kirkgate and Normanton because of a possession on the line through Dewsbury. So it's a taxi home now, on the company.